You ever feel just a little run down by the world? I think it's important to remember that you can have a really strong prayer life. You can be walking with the Lord. You can be growing in your strength and joy from the Lord. And life can still be pretty exhausting because in the grand scheme of things, especially American culture, is living totally separately from what God intended for all of us. And I am not talking about the obvious things like living in sin, like sexual immorality and things like that. I'm not even going there. I'm talking about a society that builds and celebrates and promotes individualism and being completely independent. Our society is built on an individual being able to be completely independent of anyone else when it comes to their home, their groceries, their food, their items, their care. And then even once you find a spouse and you have some kids, it stays much the same way. Maybe you work from home all day or you go home and come home from work. You don't need to barter with anyone or rely on anyone else to get your groceries or consumer goods. Your kid may go to daycare all day. You may hop on social media to get a general update of how the people you know are doing. You may text your friends all day to feel like you're talking to them a lot, but you're not seeing them as much as you did. The data around friends and community actually seeing each other in person is plummeting. It's like the essence and trick of community when there's really no real community there. I mean, sheesh, other than daycare, getting the best hours of your children every day, if you do have to do that, unless you have grandparents or family members or friends who are so intentionally trying to be a part of your life or your children's lives, you can just basically go home, come home from work, take care of your kids, go to bed, and do it all over again with no one seeing your children if they don't intentionally ask for it or you aren't doing that. The Lord meant for us to have in-person community. He meant for us to work and enjoy what he had created from us, just like back when he created Adam. God needed no one, but he still created Adam because he wanted someone to be able to work and enjoy all this beauty that he had created. And even when Adam and God had a perfect connection and relationship before the fall, he still created Eve for Adam because we're made in his image and God is relational. God wants relationship, and God's image is true communion and community and relationship. It's not normal that we can get our food from one little store down the street without anybody else. It's not normal that we can get all these goods on Amazon and every last thing that our heart ever desires from a consumer standpoint can be at our door in 2 days without having to talk to a soul. It's not normal that you haven't had anyone to help with your children in years. Community and a healthy reliance on others fills our cup. It's what God intended.